welcome here to TalkFCB, where it was a fierce atmosphere awaiting us at San Mames tonight. It's been a turbulent week for Barça. Off the field, there's been so much noise, a lot of distractions, and inside of the stadium tonight, it was not a warm welcome. But you know what? Out there on the field again, there was no change from this team. Right the way through the season, we've seen a steely-eyed determination from this group. Tonight, we saw full focus, we saw full commitment, and it is 3 more points in La Liga. We're 9 clear, and there is nothing that anyone can do about it. After another huge goal from Raphinha, we're going to be talking all about the game and the controversy. It's coming up. So let's do it. But before we do get into the full match review today, I want to give you an update on our Socios.com fan poll, where we are deciding on which captain's armband design Barça will wear in El Clasico. And I put my vote on the app in your hands because I said, right, you decide which way I'm going to vote, and we are locking that in right now on screen. We're voting with option B, and that right there is now confirmed. And remember, guys, with just one Barca fan token, you yourself can get involved in all of these official club decisions on Socios.com. But that's the thing, because fan polls are only one way of getting involved in the fun, because Socios.com's membership scheme is all about rewarding fans for their loyalty. So whether you're on the app predicting game outcomes, whether you're on the app checking in during matches, taking quizzes, playing games, it all adds up. And it all gets you XP on the app. And the more XP you earn, the more levels you climb on Socios.com, which means that you can get your hands on more SSU loyalty tokens, which can then be exchanged to redeem some truly incredible and unique rewards. So just go ahead right now, guys. Click the link down below in the description. That will take you straight to the Socios.com app, where honestly, there's lots of fun waiting. But if we do now move on to the match action, starting with Xavi's lineup in tonight's game. As you can see there in defence, we asked the question before the game, would it be Roberto or Alonso coming in? Xavi, they're going for Roberto at right back, who for most of this game went up against Inaki Williams on that side, and actually came out pretty well in that battle. Gavi then was in midfield in the trio with Kessie on the bench, and it was Ferran Torres in the starting lineup there. A surprise inclusion for me, and I do feel as though that was one that didn't really work out. Although there was, to be fair, an early chance in the game for Ferran. We worked the ball really well down the right-hand side. Roberto getting forward into a good position. Good ball as well into the area. Raphinha there can't quite control it. Ferran coming in. It's a good effort at goal, actually. Really good power on it, but it flashes wide of the post. And that was the only real effort Ferran had on goal. The only real threat that he posed in the entire time that he was out there on the field. But just moments after that, there was also a chance for Robert Lewandowski coming back now into the team after that injury, and you could still see he's catching up. The sharpness again is not there. There was a great chance for him here, so much open space, but the touch gets away from him. That lets him down there. The goalkeeper then has the chance to really kill the move, and it's a really disappointing moment there in attack for Lewandowski, but there were a few warning signs as well. Athletic Club were not going to take this game lying down. They had chances on goal. Really close they came there through Raul Garcia. Good header from him. He was involved in many different areas of the field. This one, though, beat Ter Stegen, but we were saved by the crossbar. Really close. The Athletic Club to going ahead in this game. But then we scored at the perfect time. Because throughout that first half, it was very much for me a 50-50 game. Barca had their moments, Athletic had their moments too, but to score just before half-time, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Because you look here, again, it's Sergio Busquets. Just like in the last game when Raphinha had the big goal, Busquets had the big assist. It happened again tonight, and it's wonderful play again from Busquets here on the edge of the area. He's twisting and turning away from his man. He puts a lovely ball in behind, perfectly waited again to find Raphinha. Now, originally, that was given as offside. The linesman on that side there put his flag up, rules it offside incorrectly. You can see here, it's clearly on. So now when this decision gets overturned, don't cry and say, oh, Barca are getting the decision. We got the right call. It should have been given from the get-go. It shouldn't have even had to have gone to VAR, because as that ball then drops to Raphinha, he brings it down well. Great strike at goal. That's a really good finish there from that position. And Barça, like I say, heading into half-time with the lead. That was massive. That is a huge goal there for Raphinha. You can't put a price on that. And he keeps delivering these big moments. Because as we do then move into the second half, one thing that I think we can say we definitely learn from today's game, if we didn't know already, was actually about Gavi. Because this young man here is literally willing to go to any lengths for this club. Just look at that there. He puts his head in that position, and it wasn't only that. This was not just one time throughout the game. There was several occasions whereby Gavi thought, you know what? I'm going to put my head in there. Even though he might get hurt, this boy has absolutely no fear, and he again was everywhere in today's game. There was another opening, though, in the second half there. One of those typical Alejandro Balde runs down the left-hand side, and we didn't really get to see that too much today, especially in the first half. We hardly saw him get forward at all, but a really good moment here. He puts a great ball into the area, out-swinging cross to Robert Lewandowski, who gets up well. Really good, powerful header at goal, but again, just wide of the mark. Lewandowski not able to get on the score sheet today. Now on 68 minutes, Xavi did decide that he'd seen enough from Ferran Torres. That move, like I say, in the starting line, it really didn't work out for him today. He was not involved in the game at all. He came off and Franck Kessie came on in his place, so Gavi there playing a little bit more advanced. Then it was almost as though Xavi at that point in the game was thinking, okay, we're going to have a bit of pressure on us there from Athletic. They're going to start really getting on the ball now. We want to solidify that midfield area. And that was really exactly what happened, because then we started looking at Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He was the man again having to bail us out at times. What a stop this was from the Muniain effort there. He cuts in off the left-hand side, Muniain. Lovely curling effort towards goal. But ter Stegen, he is equal to it there. Stretching to his left-hand side. He not only gets there, but palms it away into a good area. Out of danger. Really good stop. And he didn't stop there either, because just moments after that save, he was in action again. And although at the time it's deflected, there's a lot of deflections in the area. In the end, this is actually ruled as offside. But ter Stegen didn't know that. At the time here, he has to stand up, be strong, be tall, be brave. Wonderful save to his right-hand side. And he was really keeping us in this game. And on 87 minutes, though, as the final moments of this game were kicking in, we thought we conceded. And it was a horrible goal to concede, I've got to say, guys. We get the ball away in our own attacking half there. Athletic have got the whole field to cover to get to our end. But look how easy it is. We were wide open there. All of that space in behind. That's what they wanted. That is what Inaki Williams would absolutely love to see. We spoke about it before the game. You've got to be ready for that. It's an easy ball in behind. He runs onto it. It's a great finish. We think that we've conceded, and that would have been a big, big blow. But luckily for us, there was a handball. Now again, this is another VAR decision which everybody's going to be crying about. Everybody's going to be saying, oh look, Barcelona getting their help from the referees. Again, it's the right decision. We are looking at something here that is a blatant handball. Muniain, in winning the ball back from De Jong, handballs it. You can't do that. It's against the rules. All that's happening here is that we've got this technology. We've all got it in the game now. We've welcomed it. Here it is. We're using it. We're looking at the footage and seeing that, okay, there was an interference in play and that was illegal. It's a handball and the goal should not stand. It's not hard to work out. We don't need to all pile on Barça now and think that, oh, this is Barça doing their thing. That's nonsense. We today had a perfectly good goal. We scored it and the Athletic goal was rightly ruled out. And at the end of the game, there was more chaos. Ter Stegen was called into action again. Marcos Alonso was back in there as well. Everybody seemed to be sort of crowding around the line, just looking to keep out the ball in whatever way they could. And we just found a way again. That was all it was, especially in that second half there. That crucial goal then from Raphinha to put us ahead. Once we got ahead, it was about maintaining that lead. It was about once again staying firm, staying solid. It's a really hard place to go, and especially with the atmosphere tonight that San Mames produced, it was very, very hostile. They were really on our back from the very first minute. We knew that it was going to be tough with everything as well going on off the field. This is not an easy game this weekend, but we've come through it again. This team has managed to win it for us. And look at what this means. How significant this win is ahead of next weekend it's priceless to be now 9 points clear again. Before this game, we were 6 points clear. And if we'd have actually lost tonight, we would have stayed 6. And then if Real won El Clasico, you're down to 3 points at the top. Suddenly, that lead is evaporated. But what we've done tonight there is just put ourselves back in control. 9 points clear again and in a really strong position ahead of next week's meeting at the Camp Nou. There is going to be so much coming up for you this week, guys, to enjoy and to really get into ahead of what's a massive game against what is our biggest rivals. It's going to be a crunch clash, believe me. But please let me know, guys, all of your thoughts down below. It's been, like I say, a hectic weekend, lots happening, lots of noise. Let me know your feelings and what you made of tonight's performance. I will see you soon, of course, where there will be plenty more reaction on the way. Thank you indeed for all of your support, and a big thank you to socios.com as well. Hope you enjoy yourself there over on the app, guys. And just make sure that you go away from tonight's win and you enjoy it. Don't let anybody bring you down. We're standing firm. I'll catch you soon, guys. Thank you for your support. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.